You see me smiling? You wanna know why I'm smiling? Because this is the first video on my channel that I get to tear the hell up. This film is god-awful. It blew my mind at how awful it is. There's so many little things in there that this review could easily take up to like 2 hours of just terrible talk about this, and obviously I am not going to do that. So I'm going to try to remember some of the worst things about this that really stuck with me, and that'll be the review. This movie had 3 things going for it, and that are the 3 cameos. You got Gary Busey, Christopher Lloyd, and David Hasselhoff. And I feel so bad for these guys. I mean, are their careers really that bad? Do they have to stoop down to being cameos in this piece of crap? But now, granted, what they had and what they did was fantastic. And that would be the only reason to see this film. And I think the filmmakers, directors, and all that knew that because they spread them out. You get Gary Busey right in the beginning, you get Christopher Lloyd in the middle, and then you get David Hasselhoff in the end. So really the only reason to see this would be for the first 5 minutes, like a middle section that's maybe about 6 minutes, and then the ending, which is about 15 with David Hasselhoff. That is the only way you want to see that. David Hasselhoff, he was in this film basically to make fun of himself. Like, there's this kid that is talking to him and he's like, "Have you ever heard of Baywatch?" "Nope." "Knight Rider, Talking Car?" "Nope." Anaconda 3? "Nope, never heard of it." He does a little bit of a Baywatch reference where he's like running across the swimming pool and it's in slow motion. So, and now let's talk about the rest of this god-awful film. So obviously going to this film, you know the acting is going to be terrible. I knew that the acting was going to be terrible. But the acting in here was worse than anything you can imagine. Take a movie that has terrible acting, the worst movie you have ever seen, and take that terrible acting and multiply it by like 10, and this is the film you get. One of the best things about this, though, is when the characters that we don't care about, the actors we could care even less about, get killed. It's the last time we will see them in a film because they cannot act worth crap. There's a scene where these two, a girl and a guy, are going like skinny dipping, and you start seeing in the pool or in the river piranha swimming around, and then she makes a statement, "Something bit me. Ow, something bit me." And then she just swims out. For one, you see the piranhas, like, when they're attacking people, swarm around them and they're gone instantly. And in here, she was able just to swim back through the lake and get out of the pond, or lake, I mean, and this guy stays in the pond and isn't getting attacked? What? The continuity of this film makes absolutely no sense. And then also that same chick, like, later on, is having sex with this guy, and then this piranha, like, swims out of her and then bites his penis off. So that means that when she was in the lake, the piranha swam up her and had been in her body for at least 24 hours at the minimum from the time lapse of this film, and didn't like eat out, like eating her internal organs and eating out of her. It just kind of chilled until it finally, when she was having sex and bit the guy's penis off. What? The piranha is inside of you and it's awful. It makes no sense. It's awful. And then at the very end of the film, you get this top shot view of, you know, everybody that was killed. That's, you know, blood everywhere. And the people that weren't killed stand up and they start smiling at each other. And some idiot had the idea to play some song that's like, "Today is a good day," or something like that, trying to be ironic. It was just... what? I mean, come on. You see this, everybody's you know, killed and all this, and then everybody's all smiling, you know, oh, that was fun, and then they play the "Today's a Good Day" song. I understand it was trying to be ironic, but the way the song was, the way the whole movie was, it was just stupid, and it was an inappropriate time for that song. It made absolutely no sense. Well, I guess in that way, it makes sense because the entire movie doesn't make sense. It's just awful. There is no reason that anybody should have to sit through this film. There is no reason this movie should even make money. It is just a terrible piece of shit. And the only way I'm giving this rating is a 0.5 rating for Christopher Lloyd, 0.5 for David Hasselhoff, and 0.5 for Gary Busey, to give it a total of 1.5 out of 10. This film is garbage. I wouldn't recommend it to your worst enemy. It is just, nobody needs to sit through this film, ever. If you enjoyed this review, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Leave me a rating. Also in the comment section, tell me what's your favorite B-rated monster film. You know, something that's like this, like the Piranha, for example, eating people, or like Creatures, or, you know, something that's more B-rated, that's just kind of a goofy horror film. My name is Mikey. This has been another episode of Colossal Analysis. I'm gonna go sit in a corner and cry over my hour and a half I lost on this film, and I will see you guys later.